All right, you'll need some scissors, some chalk, a pencil, a marker, just something to be able to mark your t-shirt with, your grommet tape, it's also called eyelet tape, and some string or ribbon to be able to lace your t-shirt up. Oh, and a piece of paper. So you'll take your paper, you'll fold it in half, and then you're going to take your scissors and cut along the folded edge in a triangle shape. So you can make it as wide as you would like, just depending on how big you want your cutout section of t-shirt to be. And next you'll take your cutout and just lay it on the t-shirt, and this is just to give you a rough guide as to how wide your cutout's going to be, and if you do have a design on your shirt, you'll get an idea of what it's going to look like with that portion of the design missing, just to make sure it doesn't look too crazy. And then as you can see, I just take and fold my shirt in half, making sure I'm lining up all the seams, and then I take my chalk and mark along the edge just to indicate where I'm going to cut it. And next you cut it, and that's pretty self-explanatory. As you'll see here, I end up cutting it a little bit inside of the line just because I decided I didn't want it to open that wide. So before you adhere your trim, you definitely want to make sure that you have an equal number of holes on each side. So before you cut it, count out the holes, because you don't want to have more holes on one side compared to the other side when you go to lace it up. And since I am sewing this, I'm going ahead and taking some straight pins and just pinning the grommet tape along the edge of the cutout, and you just want to make sure you're pinning on the inside edge. So this is what it looks like after I sewed it. I cut off the excess grommet tape that was hanging around the neckline up there, and now I'm just going to lace it up, and you want to make sure you're going under and then over, and you crisscross it all the way up. So that's it. I mean, that was so easy, right guys? You can literally do this with any shirt you own, any t-shirt, dresses, whatever. It's super cute and super fun. And now stay tuned for the no-sew version. So this one I'm starting off pretty much the same by cutting out my triangle cutout. As you can see, instead of folding the shirt, I just laid the triangle on top, and I'm cutting a little bit wider than the actual piece of paper because I wanted my triangle to come down longer than my first t-shirt. And then I'm just taking some fabric glue. This is actually called Fabric Fusion. It's clear and it dries clear, which is awesome. And I'm putting it on the back of my lace. And then I flip it over and I'm just adhering it right to the edge of the cutout, making sure that I'm not getting any glue on any other part of my shirt. And then I'll just flip it over to allow it to dry, and you just want to follow whatever instructions are on the back of your actual fabric glue. And then voila, that's it. I let it dry for about 24 hours and then I laced it up, and this is how it came out. Super cute and super fun. And thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and it's something that you'll try.